Good afternoon, team. I'm so excited to walk through SharePoint Grow with you. It is going to be and is now our Dropbox replacement and really the future state of where the Auctus group is going in terms of a portal for you to have access to see a number of different pieces of information and analytics as we continue to grow the site. Now, my goal for today's session is really just to walk through exactly what you're seeing here so that when you get access to this site, as you should already, you can kind of start to maneuver around and really take action within this new home. We're going to call for anything you have to do in terms of work with the Optis group. Now, I'm going to walk through the section from the middle space and all of the sections on the right-hand side. And my goal for today's session is to really help you understand exactly what this transition looks like, why we made this change, and how you're going to operate in this new home. Now, by this time, you should have already received an invite to join Auctus GROW, our SharePoint site. That should have looked like a Microsoft email with an invitation to accept that special invitation to get to the site. Now, if you do not have that link, you do not have access, you are having an issue at all, please contact your revenue cycle manager and we can get you that link to get access to your site if you're still having that issue. And also to get any additional team members that need access to that site as well. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just explain exactly what you're seeing. As you can see, there's not that much here yet, and that's because we are only in version 1 of what we plan to expand on throughout the year. So I'm going to go ahead and start to kind of jump into the details on how you're going to use this space and what and how it is different and similar to the space you saw within Dropbox itself. Now, Dropbox had a space to upload all of your billing files, and that is really the main area you're seeing on the screen in front of us right here. So what the main difference is there was one big folder where you kind of just dropped a ton of files. And the idea is we want to be more effective and efficient on our side, but also working with you in your practice. And so we've gone ahead and split up the types of files we want to submit into 4 separate sections. As you can see, it's charges, payments, non-pays, and other files. Now, if you're trying to decipher exactly what the differences are here, charges is going to be your super bills or reports, payments, your checks or receipts that need to be posted, your non-pay, any items returned for $0 or rejection or denial of any type. And then other is kind of anything else. If there's something that you want to share with us that you've received, or a report or a picture, whatever that might be, that is going to be where that other file submission space is going to live. Now, this is really the only change we're going to say, is that there's now 4 little areas versus 1 area. And so I kind of just want to show you exactly what that submission process looks like. It's actually a little bit easier as well. So what you're going to do is you're just going to select where you're going to kind of go ahead and upload information. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on a popular one with payment. And that is going to open up our Microsoft page here. And as you can see, it's going to say, go ahead and upload your payment files. So I'm going to go ahead and select files. That's going to open up what's available on my computer and my home screen and all my folders. And I can go ahead and upload something directly to that area. Now you can go ahead and continue to upload from that space as well. And as you can see, all the files I'm trying to submit will have been labeled and available for me to kind of see exactly what's in that home. What's also really powerful is I can go ahead and now add my name to this section, which is just going to really help me see who submitted that file if I were to have any questions. And I can go ahead and upload. It's going to let you know when that is done, and it's going to ask you if you want to upload more. Now I don't, and I'm going to go ahead and just click my back button really quickly because I want to show you exactly how to get to that back page. Now again, that's going to open up as a separate page. So now all I need to just go back is to my original tab. Now if I want to go ahead and submit charges second, again, that tab's going to open for me. I can go ahead and submit files that way as well. So again, the biggest change I'm going to say is that now there are 4 folders instead of just that one big one. That is the billing section, probably where 80% of us are spending a lot of our time. So again, that is the biggest item we wanted to cover today. So if there are questions on this section, go ahead and reach out to your revenue cycle manager to walk you through that. Now, as more people start to join your practice, or if you need to show this training or video to somebody else, we are going to go ahead and make this available in the portal right in this top right-hand section. So we've had a short film in here right now, just really walking you through what the portal looks like. The idea is to replace it with this full training so that that is available for everyone who needs access and do have these questions over again. Now I'm going to go ahead and walk down the list on the right-hand side, just talking through everything else you are seeing here. Again, just the intent of this space is to really make it a one-stop shop for everything you need with the Auctus Group. We're going to go ahead and add more information, analytics, powerful tools for us to use as we move throughout the year. And the intent is to really grow this site and really just make it a little bit easier for you guys to work with us on a day-to-day basis so that you have everything in kind of one general home. Now, scheduling time with your RCM. A lot of times what we do is we go back and forth with emails. When are you available? I'm available here. The intent of this new scheduling item is you can actually go ahead and select to schedule a time. So it's going to bring up anyone that is available on your specific team. So we're going to go ahead and select our revenue cycle manager. And what we're able to see below is all of the training times that person is available, or meeting times that person is available. Now, the intent is to give your person a couple of days just to prepare for that meeting. And as you'll see when you're in your live site, that the times will be blocked off if they are not available. So you can actually go ahead and select when you would like to meet, select that time, continue to scroll down, add your name, add your email. If you would like to add a phone number and a note just regards to what this meeting's needed or why this meeting is being requested, that's always going to be helpful. And by doing that, I can go ahead and then book my meeting. Now that will send an invitation to myself along with to my revenue cycle manager, and we can proceed from there. Now, another helpful tool we have here, now a lot of us are probably on auto pay at this point, but if you are not, we do have a direct link to our payment portal. So if you are looking to make a payment to the Auctus Group, that's going to open up that screen for you right here. Your tag guidelines are also going to be available for you. This is something that you might have seen really early on in the implementation process, but this is kind of just your billing guidelines on how we operate on a day-to-day basis with your practice. So you're going to see your main points of contact, as you can also see on the site now, and main points of contact for your team specifically in case those items change, and then information on how we operate with your practice. So a really good process summary, the details, how we operate, where we're going to get information, shorthand on how we're operating on a day-to-day. And again, just a really detailed description of the process we operate within each day and with your practice to ensure that we're meeting optimal success with your team. So if you have not looked at this in a while, I always recommend to go back to that space and look there, just because that is available. And I just think it's powerful information to have at your fingertips. Now, two other areas you're going to see here that might be new to some of us, and not new to probably a handful of others, is two additional service types we offer to our clients. One of those is contracting and credentialing services, or what we like to call our CC services suite. And what that is that we also can be your provider to get you a network with a lot of payers. So if you're looking to change your address, change your DBA, get a license in a different state, have a request for a contract, we do those types of services as well. And the idea is this is kind of a central home base for those documents after we've gone ahead and completed that process for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on that link. It's really just going to bring you to a documents library. And the idea is you'll have a full grid available in here that's going to show you all the payers that you're live with, your effective dates, your provider IDs, any notes we have. And then as we start to really compile those fee schedules and those contracts, those items will always be available in this space as well. Now, if you are saying to yourself, well, man, I'd love to have a place to keep my files, even though I really don't work with the CC services team that much, Also a great central location for you to keep your contracts if you're looking kind of for a home base to keep that information in one area. Now, if CC service is something that you're interested in, after I've gone ahead and just explained a little bit about what that exactly is, you can go ahead and reach out directly to John or myself or your RCM to learn more about that service type and kind of maybe join our CC services suite and team as well. Now below that, it's going to be our authorization submission portal. If you are one of our authorizations clients, you are not familiar with this site. The site has not changed at all. So if you have this bookmarked and this is something that you're already using, amazing. We just wanted to also make this available in the future for anyone who's going to also join on for authorization request. And this is going to be our authorizations portal. So there is a password to get into the site per practice. And the idea is this is going to be your central location for uploading any requests for authorizations as those are needed or required. Now, again, if you are already bookmarked with this site, this is nothing new. This is the same space. This is just put into the portal, again, for ease of use. Now I'm going to go ahead and go down and show you one newer item that we've gone ahead and added on for our authorizations clients, and that is an authorizations dashboard. So this page will actually go ahead and open for us just as a sample site, and you're able to see how we are looking at our authorizations information. So how many authorizations did we have in total? Were they a regular authorization? Were they urgent? Who worked on that? What patient was that tied to? What stage is that in? What date is that surgery? Again, pretty much everything you can possibly need in terms of information regarding your authorization and the status of that authorization coming through, so you can actually go in here and see if that's done and you're able to go ahead and schedule that surgery. Moving on is a documents library, so a little bit more kind of accustomed to what you've seen in Dropbox if you've had access to more folders, but the idea is we'll continue to grow the space. But what we are trying to really get away from is operating in our emails, operating in texts. In terms of HIPAA compliance, we are growing pretty quickly, and so it's important that we're really taking that standard into consideration and making sure that we're doing everything we possibly can to make sure our patients and our clients are protected. And so moving forward, when we share documents, what we want to have happen is we want to share those documents within a central location. And so those documents, if someone on the Auctus team is sharing something with you, that person is going to go into the folder that you see here and share that document within this central location. And the idea is that you can always go to your documents library, whether it's an authorizations form or something to do with billing if it's a shared file, or your contracts grid, and you can see everything that we're sharing with you within these central locations. Again, we're going to continue to build the sites as reports become available, as new information becomes available. So again, this is version 1 of what we're going to call Auctus GROW. Also, as you can see, there will always be easy access. You can see the documents library here, but also you can go ahead and access your documents library from this section as well. And moving down, just 2 links to our Optum and Availity site. These are 2 pretty powerful houses, we'll call, when we are looking for information for a lot of payers. If you are in network, these are 2 systems I'm sure you are very comfortable hearing and working within or seeing, but we've gone ahead and just made it a little bit easier for you to get to these places as well if you are looking to get there. And it's Optum and Availity. So just direct links to those 2 portals. You know what those sites look like. There we go. Here's Availity. And again, the idea is that you now have access from just one central space and location. Moving down, you're going to see some key players on our team, and really just a way to quickly connect with that person if you're looking for their email or a place to email them. So you're always going to see your revenue cycle manager. You're always going to see our director of customer service, our director of authorizations, and then a couple of members of your C-suite team if you are looking to reach out to anyone at any point in time. But again, the idea is that this is our starting point. We've called it SharePoint Grow, Auctus GROW, because this is going to continue to expand as the year goes on with more details, analytics, information at your fingertips in real time. And so this is our first rendition, and we're super excited for everyone who's gone ahead and joined our training sessions so far and learned with us and grown with us to get to this space. And we're really excited to see how we expand from here. So hopefully this training video gave you a bit more detail into exactly how to use this site. If you, again, are having an issue getting in, or you need a link or to add somebody else, it's really contacting your revenue cycle manager who can share a training video with you or access with you. And again, this change is happening early April. So this is something new. If you're watching this training moving on and it's January and April's already passed, again, this is just here for new people as well. But we're really excited for this change, and we're really excited for this growth opportunity. And we hope that you are just as excited as we are. And we're looking forward to continuing to grow with you. Thanks so much.